Go ahead.
No, you're right. Just touching on like the getting into esports and everything. Leopard Print's got a question about advice, and this is probably more focused at used to about how to enter the esports scene, whether as a competitor or admin or social media, etc.
That's a good
Do you
question.
guys?
I guess
That is a good question. Well, let me start off
okay,
because
sure.
Chris probably has the most wealth of knowledge in regards to starting in the esports scene. I mean, he started Jam 3.5 years ago, and I've never started an organization. Like, I've never made a business from scratch, and I can't imagine how hard it would have been those first couple of years to sort of get it up and running. But if you want to enter the esports scene either as a competitor, well, I can give you competitor is just going to require just insane amounts of effort and practice and the dedication, and it's extremely saturated. Players, it depends on the game, but it's pretty saturated to try and become a player. As an admin, it kind of depends on the branch that you want to go into. Like you said, social media. Social media managers are welcome pretty much everywhere. You could probably go up to an organization and say, I don't have experience doing social media, but I'm willing to learn, and I'm really essentially willing to dedicate yourself to it for a little bit. And no organization in their right mind, as long as you're not expecting crazy amounts of like benefits or rewards in return, they're probably not going to tell you no. It gets a little like shiftier when you get into, not shiftier, but like harder when you're getting into like marketing and like all of the more brand dependent, like specifically the brand dependent sections of esports, like marketing or just anything really, brand management, video, like anything with creation. It all has to kind of work together. But
I'll tell you my opinion on this, Leopard. So, just get involved, basically. Just put yourself
100%.
out there. You definitely have to be on Twitter. You have to be on Discord. You have to be talking to people. So whether it's getting involved in a team or playing or tournaments, you have to find out where those hubs are. So if it's playing, find out your favorite team Discord, and just go and chat to people. Like, be respectful, and just try and be a positive member of the community. Don't be toxic. Don't be that guy who everyone hates. You're not going to get anywhere. Just
exactly.
put yourself out there and try and find out what area you want to go into. Because if you just want to say, I want to work in esports, well, there's a lot of different jobs that are available. Management, you can go playing, you can go like accounting, lawyers, like this, anything pretty much. And there's even uni courses that are popping up now for esports. I saw one the other day that was for esports law in Queensland. So
I saw that the other day too.
there's a bunch of avenues, but the main thing is you need to get involved and put yourself out there and get your name recognized, and try and make connections, try to go to events, meet people in person. That always helps. And yeah, once you figure out where your place is, then you can kind of ask for advice. If you want to be a manager, just go to people you look up to and DM them. And most people are very nice and humbled, and they'll just give you advice of, how to get started or where to look at.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So, get involved, find your niche, and then ask for help. Pretty much is my advice.
Yeah. Just to finish it all off and round it out just for this question, personally, my advice is to act the part before actually having the part. So say you want to be a part of an organization's community. Well, you have to actively be a part of the community in order to be recognized as part of the community. If you want to be a manager, you have to sort of act within your boundaries the way you would want to go about being that manager. Like, try to promote the core values to the organization in a community standpoint, support them, show them exactly what you can do, and then like showcase exactly your skills and where you're really good at, and then go to the org and say, I have these skills, this is what I did, let me learn from you guys. Don't try to come in and be like, I know what I've done, I've got all these skills, I've got them, I've showcased them here, I know what I'm doing, sort of thing. You can always learn.
Yeah, I mean,
Always.
I think honestly the biggest thing, because it's still quite a grassroots community, esports. Like, not a lot of people in Australia are actually getting paid, or even making money. So it's very community focused and volunteer based. So, and no one's gonna know that you're interested in doing things unless you get involved and ask and
Yeah.
talk to people. You need to get on Twitter, get on
You
Discord, and
definitely can't.
just chat.
Yeah. You definitely
Just
can't sit on the sidelines.
yeah,
That's for
you
sure.
can't just lurk because then no one's gonna know you're around. And that goes for everyone really, players, managers. It,
Yeah.
it is
You need to make
entertainment,
yourself.
and
Yeah.
a big part of our region is trying to maximize our value to brands in overall, and that means um, interaction and eyeballs and focusing
Yeah.
um, on like community spirit, and a part of
Yeah.
that is developing positive relationships. And um, we always appreciate the lurkers. Shout out to all the lurkers. But even if you just hit retweet on something that you like, or hit like, or just say hello in a Discord, like that has such a massive effect because it shows other people that, oh yeah, I am a part of this community. People are around, they're listening to me, and what I say matters.
Yeah.
And try and always be positive, like I said, because that's